ever squirted a cherry tomato in the front of your blouse or dropped a spoonful of soup down your tie? Well, it's happened to all of us. Stains are not fun, but there are some tricks for getting them out. I've invited Wayne Edelman of Meurice Garment Care in New York City to share some of his tried and true methods. Well, you're a professional, Wayne, and you should know how to get everything out of everything.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. And you have a battery of all kinds of solutions over there that will help get stains out?
Yes.
Great.
They will help.
Okay. So a drop of blood on a nice, fresh, white T-shirt.
We're going to use this pie plate. We're going to invert it.
Oh.
So it's going to give us a nice little surface to work on.
Oh.
And the first thing, blood is a water-based protein stain.
So if blood is a protein stain, what other kinds of stains are protein?
We have milk, yogurt, vomit, anything that comes from the body, those are protein stains. So we are going to use a protein...
Where did that come from?
Came from this living matter right here.
See what he'll do for television. He'll even bleed.
We're going to make up a protein solution. We have 4 ounces of water in here. To that, we're going to add... Want to help me out here? I need a half a teaspoon of detergent.
Okay, what kind is that?
Tide.
Regular old liquid Tide. Okay.
Great. And we're going to need a half a teaspoon of plain old ammonia. The ammonia actually will swell the fibers.
So you have a whole battery of experts, don't you, doing all of this?
Yes, this is not the way we do things in the stores.
You have all these solutions pre-mixed, don't you?
Correct. Okay, we're going to mix this together and shake it up. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply a little drop there. There we go. We're going to tamp it lightly and brush it. Depending upon what type of material you're working on, you might want to use a softer brush than a regular bristle.
So you should have an assortment of brushes and sponge brushes. Is that from the dry cleaner?
Yes. As you can see, we're breaking it down. We still have a little ring. With a wet side stain, such as blood, we can't always remove the stain 100%, but our intent is to make it colorless.
Okay.
Or camouflage it. When we get to this stage, what we can do is we'll rinse it with a little water. Just spray it through there.
So this is if you want to wear it right away.
Well, at this point, we're going to be spending a lot of time with the hairdryer.
That's right.
But we could blot it up a little bit. And now we still do have a faint trace left of blood. And we're going to bleach that out.
Oh, okay.
And in order to bleach it, we're going to use a little hydrogen peroxide followed immediately by a little ammonia.
Just right on?
Right on.
Oh.
We're going to use a
and that won't hurt the
eyedropper.
cotton. Followed by what?
Followed by some ammonia.
Okay. If this were a colored fabric, you wouldn't be doing this.
You want to test no matter what you're doing.
Okay.
Well, we can give it a little scrub. And we can rinse it through.
Look.
And we're
It
gone.
seems to have disappeared.
Now, in this case, I think we'd want to take this and just wash it. I don't think we're wearing this blouse tonight.
I think you're right. I think we should just rinse it out. Oh my gosh, it is all gone. Great. Okay, now, red wine.
Red wine is a tannin stain.
Right.
The wine comes from the ground.
Right.
Grass is another very common tannin stain.
So you'd use the tannin solution for that.
Yes. We might want to try with grass. The chlorophyll is an oil base, so we probably would want to break down the chlorophyll first with a solvent and then go ahead to the tannin solution. It's very important to identify the stain. If this was a tannin stain and we treated it with the protein formula first, the ammonia has the propensity to set the stain. So we don't want to go there.
Okay, no ammonia. Let's put this away. No ammonia. Not yet anyway, right?
Okay, we're going to mix up tannin solution.
Which is?
We have the 2 ounces of water in there. We have a quarter
of a teaspoon
of detergent.
Okay, and then what? Oh,
and we're going to use some vinegar.
So 2 ounces of white vinegar, which equals a quarter of a cup. There. It smells good. It smells like salad dressing, sort of.
And again, here we're looking to make the stain colorless. So,
should I rub?
Sure. Give it a little tamp. I'll try a little more on here. All right, let's rinse that.
Okay. In hot or cold?
Well, we're always in cold, so we're going to
always
spray
in
through
cold.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
When we use heat, we run the risk of setting the stain.
This is not going away yet.
Well, it's getting a little lighter. The more sugary a wine is, the harder it is to remove. At this point, we're going to go ahead and see what we could do in terms of bleaching the remainder of that.
Well, it's looking better.
So we're going to use a little peroxide, and we have our ammonia from before in there. Now, here's the point. As you can see, it's going.
It's gray, though.
In this case, we have a reaction here, and we could probably neutralize it with some vinegar. After you bleach, you always want to neutralize with vinegar.
It's neutralizing perfectly.
It keeps things from turning brown.
Look at that. It's looking better.
I guess we don't have to dry this one up.
I would throw that into the wash, and I bet it will go away.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, ink.
The carrying agent in ink is usually what we call a dry side stain. Stains are wet side and dry side. Water-based stains are wet side, and they come out using water to dissolve them. Dry side stains, we use a solvent, and in this case, we don't have dry cleaning solvent here, so we're going to use some lighter fluid. And again, we'd want to really test this, and especially with a color. I tested this before, it's okay.
Okay.
We'd want to work through a towel, and if this was bleeding, and we did have a lot of dry side carrying agent in here, right away we'd see the ink spreading out. In this case, we really don't. It's not going anywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to dry this up, and we're going to go wet side. Now, we're going to start with a tannin formula.
Oh, the same one?
We have it made up.
Ah.
So why don't you do the honors? Okay, we'll grab the spotting brush. And you can see this is going.
Hey.
Want to try a little more?
A little more?
A little more.
I like this. Look. Throw that into the wash with all the other things.
We could rinse this out a little bit more, and I
Yeah.
think we're done.
Oh, that is fantastic. Here we have our water. How excellent. That's fantastic.
Now, basically what we did here is we pre-treated the wash.
Right. Well, I
And-
like this because everybody has vinegar, everybody has peroxide, or you can get it. Everybody has laundry detergent. So this is wonderful. So you can see that stain removal is really more a science than an art. It helps if you have the right ingredients, too. Thank you very much, Wayne
Thank
Edelman
you.
from Meurice Cleaners in New York City. And if you have something really valuable, trust it to Wayne. Thanks a lot, Wayne.
Thank you, Martha.